Yeah, we might. Yeah, because if we're going to go down into the ravine, there's a very real chance we're going to give back some condition there because we are going to get cold. Yeah, yeah, okay. We grab sticks as we go, start a fire by the climbing point, use a coal, make sure we're warm while we install the rope, and then we go. Sure. You're nodding off. Yeah, have a good sleep, ready to be. You've earned it. Excuse me. That's 70, 78. I mean, 78 isn't bad, but it could also be better. And did we wake up to a blizzard? Sure sounds like it. That we did. Okay, now, it's not travel weather, but if we were to be a little cheeky peeky, we could use this cover to run out onto the ice and then gather some if there are any cattails or other goodies out there. Do I need cattail stalks? I'm down to 4 tinder, and we're not that close to fire starting 3. You know what? We roll with the RNG the game gives us. Nothing, nothing. Okay. Nope. There we go. All right, so that's there if we want it. There's not one damn cattail. Alrighty. Ooh, I do see rose hips though. Oh yes, grab our pancakes. Maybe, yeah, all that for a note we might not use and one thing of rose hips. Not the best return on investment, but it is what it is. There we go. Nice big pancake breakfast. What are we doing instead? Well, how far along are we here? 1 more hour. Boom. Woo! Bending 2! Speaking of, lovely. Less lovely. How are we for cloth? 8. All right, that's amount. Oh, right. Let's prep those rose hips. Actually, you know what I should be doing? I should be sleeping. Especially if we have a climb ahead of us. And well, I hope we do. Okay, that sounds more amenable. Oh, Maglens? Maglens weather? Post-blizzard Maglens weather? No. Okay. Well, one can live in hope. All right, so here's what we do. We're going to drop a couple of those. We will cook a fresh rosehip tea. And then we'll go. Do I have everything? Yeah, well, we're short on sticks. We're going to grab a few of those, but we got that. We got a little bit of walking around food. We have torches, plus flares. And yeah, we'll grab the rope on our way out the door. Ooh. Just use the stick. Oh, yeah. Where's the button? No. No indoor mag lens fires. Boo. Okay. Move that there. Jiggle. Move that there. Jiggle. Oh, what am I? You know what? Just do it. I should. That was a brain fart on my end. I should have prepared more firewood ahead of time. I did not. So, fie on me. Now, here's a question: do we travel with the bannock making materials? That's 3/4 of a kilo, 0.45. If I take both of those, we're still under 30. If we're this pressed for food, honestly, yeah. Like we can drop them. Yeah, we can drop them by the climbing point. Okay, those are ready to go. That's ready to go. We have bedroll, we have pot, we have skillet. We have all the things, we have all the stuff and things. Okay, we'll be just over. We can work with that. Grab, drink. Take you. Let's go. Remember, grab sticks. We need sticks. I mean, I guess well, we could goat that, but goating that could also put us right in the path of the bear, and I really don't want to deal with that just now. If I'm being totes honest with y'all. And I like to think I am. I'm not like a total open book. I'll be like Gandalf. I will keep my secrets, but I think in general, I think I'm up front with y'all. Exactly, cuz we are totes profesh around these parts. Oh right. Real quick. Radial, radial. Just because I know I'm not going to be able to find them otherwise, but with all of our tiny T's. That is the one drawback in my little tiny T strategy is the radial menu just gets stupidly clogged. Now it's almost sundown, but we're also very fresh. Although we're fresh now, we'll see what we're like after this stupid climb. And given the hour, and well, the blizzard that led up to it, sprinting is not necessarily off the table, especially given the temperature. Thank you. Please don't roll away. We drink. Thank you for that. Okay, eyes up. I have a visual on 1 wolf, 2 wolf, not 3 wolf. Do I? You know what? I want these. Actually, I should take those heads as well. We're a little low. This is not the maximum optimal use of our buffs, but I'm out of cattails and I just feel naked without them. Okay, now we go. Try to give them as wide a berth as possible. Now, we might need to save these for later, just because... Nope, and it's cold. Alright, well, heck. You know what, never mind. I'll leave these heads. But I'm taking the stalks. Just Oh, yeah, you had to wait until my torch is almost out. And you're going to run right by the climbing spot. Just... See? They tag team. Every single... They're like the fucking bushwhackers. Natural disasters. Legion of Doom. Every single one of them got a damn tag team partner. This feels dumber the longer I do it. I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, I suppose. Okay, let's go. Enough shenanigans. Oh, okay, bear spotted. Is it in the most inconvenient place possible? You're good goddamn right it is. Why? Where else would it be? This is misery after all. You know what it's going to do? It's going to lay down right there and have itself a little nap. Right within fucking spitting distance of the climbing spot. You motherfuck. All right. All right. You know, Bear's taking a fucking interest in mountain climbing now. Of course it is. I didn't need that condition. What are you talking about? Condition? Who needs that? Fuck off. Jesus. Every fucking time, every fucking zone, every fucking bear. Just got it. Just like it's fucking magnetically drawn to me. Yeah, it's one of those curious bears that's developed opposable thumbs and wanted to use them to go fucking rock climbing. My God. It's still fucking over there. All right. We're not going to be able to force this. So instead of me sitting here and just complaining all day, which I could very easily do, but we're going to be bleeding conditioned as we do it, let's be sensible. Let's fall back to the maintenance yard, sleep in a nice warm bed, and we'll try again mañana. We're on a time. We're on a timer, but we're not on that bad a timer. Like my main issue here is the longer we spend not making animal hide clothing, or like the longer we spend without a bow, it's that much time that much more time we spend not having good clothing. It means that much more time we spend getting cold quicker. And given that our first damn affliction was frigid bones, It's just that much more time we waste warming up, or that much more time we spend being cold. Just harvest the fucking plant, please. See? There's one right there, and then that one's going to aggro on me the second this one runs away. Or not even then. It won't even wait for it. Fuck. Blizzard, 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 blizzard. Go away. Go away. Go the fuck away. There's 3 of them right fucking there. They're in a goddamn conga line. No, there's 4 of them. I love video games. So fun and interactive. Alright, well, we basically gave back 40% of our health. Those cattails had better have fucking been worth it. Yeah, it's that's the thing. They're all acting in sequence. It's like they have coordinated attack patterns. Okay, well there we go. There's a blizzard. See, I'm no meteorologist, but I know which way the wind's blowing. All right, well that was a gigantic waste of time. Right. You are burnable. I do have. You know what? I'm gonna preemptively just deposit our tiny teas. And these are all full teas. Good. That's all fine. I have 35 cattails. Okay, that is actually not bad. I'm going to leave that and that there for climbing purposes. We do still have the rope on us, and I'm just going to keep that. All right. What are you? You're a 5-hour. Probably won't get that in, but we'll try. No, of course, we got 80% of the way. No, silly, it's too dark to read. It doesn't count if I don't complete the chapter. Because that's how reading works. Anyway. What were we? Okay, yeah, can't do that. Match-wise, we're actually okay. And we still, yeah, where else are there guaranteed matches we haven't hit? There's the matches in the little cave in the climbing area in Milton. There's guaranteed matches in HRV if we want to go there. Not sure we do. Cat Cattails though. Mm. Dip in, dip out. Get cattails. Could be. Where else? We're not going to the far territories. That is absolutely off the table. Bleak? No. Are there even guaranteed matches in Bleak? Probably at the cannery, so that's out of the question. Let's see. Muskeg, no, we got the flare. Mystery Lake, no. PV, we got the store. Ash Canyon, yeah, we got anglers and homesteaders. Timberwolf, we got mountaineers. Um, I do not see us going to Blackrock. So Milton, HRV. Oh, Coastal. Uh, are there matches? There must be. Well, maybe not. At the very least, there are guaranteed matches in the Whale Factory, plus a stim at the Lighthouse. Okay, and yeah, I've been saving Coastal because that's where I wanted to set up for our retirement. So when day 30 happens or 30 whatever, we get sour stomach, we can bust out a bunch of tip ups, get fish that way, and make ourselves have a ready source of parasite free food plus vitamin C. Exactly, because we have nice warm beds, and well, hang on, was it? I think it's not until day 40 that the trader shows up on Loper and Misery. So we'd we'd basically be on the cusp of achieving our goals regardless by the time we could do any trades with Sutherland. Which, but yeah, I think. Oh yeah, the beach combing is nerfed in uh, in Misery regardless. But we can still make an effort. Well, okay, why did I drink that? I have I have herbal tea. I should be drinking herbal tea. We gave back a shit ton of condition. That was another that was me yapping instead of playing optimally. What's yeah? No, here's what we do. I hate passing time, but we can run that thirst down just a bit. Yes, and then we should be able to sleep for the full 7. Uh, okay. Do we? Oh no, I took our birch bark. Okay, I say, do we wombo combo? No, we don't have the wombo combo, but we can at least do this. And maybe somewhere we'll find a piece of birch bark and be able to make a tea. The game will stop trying to make us use birch bark as tinder. I know it's just it's there in alphabetical order, so it's nothing nefarious. But I hate it all the same. Okay, there we go. Did we recover condition? Yeah, barely. Did I leave some water in here? I did, although not much. Okay. It'll be early and it'll be cold, but let's take another crack at getting to the ravine. 67% health, and we were at 81% yesterday. But no, we had to go dancing with bears. Okay, condition check. Fog, you say? Well, that's rude. Foggy and negative 38. As you do. All right. 15. We shall warm up a rosehip and a reishi. We're only gonna, we're only gonna have time to get through two. Excuse me. Actually, no. I take that back. We might be able to get through more, but also, let's just warm everything. So that way, whatever pops up on the radial, we can have. Yeah, 13 cattail heads is plenty. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, only 4 torches. We might need to do something about that. Right. No cattail distractions? No, young lady. Did you miss the part where it said you had a 75% start chance? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, warming, 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 warming. I don't suppose I can cook anything. Tomato soup? Do we have room? Jiggle, 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 jiggle. You got 15 minutes. How long would that take? 10. Do it. Oh, I did say we were going to go for torches, didn't we? I sure did. good. Wait. Oh, weird. There's a little bit. So hot. It says hot burning. It looks like there's a invisible T there. If I mouse over that particular spot, yeah, it's doing it there too. You see, hot, burned, hot, burned. This is weird. Do I have ghost T's? That's probably just another UI bug. How cool would that be though? We have T's duplicating. Also, that bench is probably not, or that shelf's probably not meant to be sticking through the metal shelf. I'm no interior designer, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, see, look. Wait. Ghost tease. Oh, they're not in my inventory. Gosh darn it. I was so hopeful there for a second. We found a T duplicating glitch. Alas, no. All right. Well, my soul is taking a pounding. We might as well give our body a pounding too. Okay, fog does appear to be lifting. You know what? I'm going to go this way. Although that does make me wonder, so then what was the game continuing to register there? Oh, right, sticks. Sticks for the climbing rope fire. Hmm. Actually, hang on, real quick. Let me. I'm gonna make a note of that time. We'll go back and check that. Just for my edification, if nothing else. So many crows. Okay, God. I panicked for a second there, but no, no, that was Carl Bob, who is the Carl Bob's coloring there got me all out of sorts. Okay, now. And yes, we will use a book this time. There we go. What does it feel like? Negative 24. Okay, that's I think it's maybe one coal and sticks. Okay. And you. Good. All right, we warm? We're warm. Are we going to be warm while we're installing this thing? No. Really hope I don't regret that. Come on, come on, I can interact with the fucking thing. Let me interact! Why? Why can I only interact with it at that particular point? Explain to me, Hinterland. Okay, we're good? It's fine. And we have climbing capacity now. Well, carry capacity / climbing. Bear, 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 bear. Why? Why always you? Why always bear? And you know the motherfucker's gonna be sitting right there when we come back. Okay. We're here for speed. We're here for a stim. We're here for coffee. Everything else is gravy. Although we'll take feathers. We're going to need those. I keep talking about all the arrows we're going to make. I keep forgetting we need crow feathers if we're going to make that happen. There we are. That is a stupid book. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm expecting a welcome party. Maybe. Oh, maybe that fire's still going to be going by the time we get back. We hustle our little buns up. Wouldn't that just be peach keen? Okay, I see. No, we're going to leave those. We're going to come back for these. I really want to get to the back of the back of the ravine here. Because if there is coffee, like I think there is, that would be ideal for our little exit plans. But of course, the game's going to make us work for it. All right. You know what? Not bad. Now, you might be wondering, do I actually need all these cattails? Shouldn't we be getting the hell out of Dodge? And the answer is yes to both. Unfortunately, those are rather in tension. Like, I know there is a decent chance that fire will still be going when we get back up, but I'd rather not risk that. So instead, we'll just make ourselves a fresh fire. Might even do one right here if we can. Harvest that up, grab a hide. Might leave the guts though. I just 75% start chance. We got to overcome 15, 14. This could be dicey. Okay, there. Wow, half a kilogram. Ambassador, you spoil us. Okay. Warm those. You know what? Go ahead and warm that too. We're going to need it. Okay, remember, it's not our last coal. It's just the last of our walking around coal. Just do it. Okay, does that... Where are we in carcass harvesting? We're still at carcass harvesting 2. Okay, so it needs to get to 50% before we can take the hide off it. Well, or does it? It doesn't, but... It might make it a little bit faster. You know what? It's fine though. We have tools now. We're not doing everything by hand. There we go. We still have climbing capacity. I keep calling it climbing capacity, even though that is what it is. It's carry capacity or climbing ability. Okay, real quick. Going to use that warmth. We're going to get these cattails. I'm going to make sure I don't grab so many cattails that we can't climb. Hilarious though that would be. Also, a remarkable amount of firewood down here. Okay, that will do. Also, holy crap! How about a feather factory? Good grief. Right. We're up to 65 cattails. It's not bad. That'll last us a while. Right. We are also at half energy. And we do have a climb ahead of us. Let's... How are we going? Oh! I left a Reishi behind. No Reishi left behind. No, we got the meat, we got the hide. How much does the hide weigh? Half a kilo. That's fine. We can carry that around. I should make a coffee or two. It's going to take a while. But yeah, we put down the herbal tea. We make our way to the climbing rope. Once we're there, we slam down a coffee. Then we climb. Torches. These are actually kind of garbo torches. We can afford to try to pull a few more while we're waiting. There you go. Jiggle. And there. Hello. Jiggle. Very good. Do not forget those. Still fine. How many torches do we want? 3, 6, 7. Give me 3. Basically another kilo of torches. But good ones. Better than that. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go. Feathers, feathers, no feathers, rude. Yeah, I think there was another one, but you know what? We spent most of the day down here anyway. Hmm? Oh, right, because it's a drink. Yes, you silly sausage. There we go. Ooh, I am a little. Well, we're more than halfway up the rope, and we're not. We're just now halfway to our climbing meter. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Oh, and look what's waiting for us. Our own friendly little fire. Hey, buddy. Fancy seeing you here. So we are not stinky. You know what? Let's grab a fresh torch. Appreciate you, bud. Look at that stick-to-itiveness. Okay, bear, bear, bear. Look for bear. Looking for bear. Okay, briefly looking for feathers. Seeing no feathers, back to looking for bear. Okay. Almost like wait, almost like I planned ahead. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not start. Let's not start talking all crazy there, cuz. If I was that confident in my in my fire timings, I wouldn't have made the fire down. No, no, that's no. I appreciate that. I appreciate you making me sound like a better long dark player than I am. No, that did actually work out remarkably well. But I think it is a good time for us to get back into the yard and get ourselves set for whatever comes next. So I think our business here in this most broken of railroads is actually done. Well, yeah. Well, hey, that's I've been fooling people for 4 years while streaming. No reason to stop now. Okay. Let me drop the hide here, so I stand a better chance of remembering it on our way out the door, like so. Right. So, on the negative side, we yeah we basically went from 80% condition to 50% condition. That is not a maximum optimal performance. But we went from 0 cattails to 65. We have a fresh batch of coffee. We have dose stems, where once we had none. We have many a tea. We have we have a knife and a hatchet. we have been, yeah, we did give back a fair bit of condition, and I'm not delighted by that, but I think we have stood ourselves in good stead. So what next? Well, as I say, our business here is done. Honestly, I think we just, we call time on Broken Railroad. We hustle out. We just crossed the Muskeg, but later. Not we're exhausted now. We're not going to do that. We cross the Muskeg. Maybe we grab some cattails as we go back to Mystery Lake. I was going to say we could swing by trappers, but why? What do what do we need that we do not have other than health? But we can go back to, we go to camp office. We have some things curing there. Matter of fact, the guts should be cured by now. We take all that plus that hide right there. We take all that to the dam because that's where our saplings are sitting. It's also where we have the workbench right by the fire barrel. And I think, yeah, and all the maple saplings will be done. All the birch were already done. We maybe make a quick trip back to the ravine. We got the prop deer, but well, there might be one more. But we will be in need of birch bark. I'm almost certain. We can top that up. We craft we craft bow and arrows, maybe even bows plural, because we will go through them quickly. Actually, let me check my notes. Yeah, I got 2 rabbits there. Molly's, I have 1 deer. The ravine, I have 2 deer. Okay, there we go. Those will probably be cured by then. 2 deer, 4 guts. So we'll have all the guts for the 2 bows. What do we need to make deer anything? Let's see. Deerskin pants take 3, and the boots take 2. I'm rocking double combis. Those top out at 2. And these top out at 1. Ooh, but it would take 4 guts. Well, they both take 4 guts. All right. Well, we'd have to. If we go back into PV, we can get 2 sets. We can get 4 guts plus another deer and a couple rabbit. But yeah, we're short on guts if we're going to make animal hide clothing, which is not ideal. But we now have the means to get them efficiently. We could do that, or we just say we craft up the bow and the arrows. We take all of our cured stuff from Mystery Lake, and we just go to Coastal. Go through the ravine, load up on birch bark, go to Coastal, loot Coastal, and then we start feasting on the prop deer, maybe the moving prop deer. Uh, ooh. We could also do our routine with Petunia, the misanthrope's bear, and do our little hunting 1-2 from the fishing hut. Now, we'd probably have to wait for her to bleed out, which would be inconvenient, but that's 10 to 12 guts in a bear hide right there, wherever it lands. And you can cook the bear meat, and I suppose eat it once we get cooking 5 for however long that lasts. Okay, we can do that. For right now, I have cloth. Do I have sewing kit? I have sewing kit. Yeah, we don't need to read. Let's tend to these because we can mend while exhausted. Can't necessarily read. There we go. Do you take 2? You take 2. Do I have 2 to spare? Kind of. Can you have sewing? Oh, are you short, cuz? Oh, is that that an aurora I hear? I think it is. There we go. Sure is. All right. Well, good thing we got back. Um, I'll see if I can send one your way. I think I've got 200% ones, so maybe I can spare a little, but only a little. Okay. Oh, we do have. Yeah, we've got improved rest waiting for us, so that's good. Yeah, we are shy on water, but we can do something about that. Yeah. Let me just do this. Okay. Do I still? I do have one more piece of leather. Does it matter though? Are we close to leveling up mending? No. Okay. Let's just take our bed. Let's take our 7. We'll sleep through the annoying hum. And so now we're yeah, we've officially returned to the days of living on nothing but cattails. But I mean we're on misery. We have no weapons. That is to be expected. No, hang on. Hello? Doesn't appear to be anything on. Rude. There we go. It's faint, but you can kind of hear it. Okay, chop that out. Lovely. So we're 22. Yeah, we're 522. About to take over into day 23. Oh, that means we have like a week before the next afflictions kick in. So if we're going to enjoy cooking 5, we're going to need to get there quickly. But okay, we're at 67% condition, not ideal. But okay shape otherwise. Also, it is 12:45 a.m. and I do have to work in 7-8 hours or so. So I think this would be a good time to call it. Our business here in Broken Railroad is done. I think it's time to boogie back to Mystery Lake, get our crafting in, and then figure out how we're going to play the back half of this particular challenge. See, part of me, I worry that if we go to coastal straight away, we're going to burn through our resources too quickly again. But what about this? We still go back to Mystery Lake. We go back to the dam, craft our bow and arrows, consolidate all of our stuff. Quick trip to the ravine, get some more birch bark, try to heal up. Then we stop by Trappers. We hit Milton. A lot of cattails there. Some decent loot maybe to be had. If we're subsisting completely off of cattails, HRV is right next door. We pop in, go down Stair Steps Lake, grab a handful of those, turn around, come back. Get a little extra coal too in that tunnel, the cave. You know what? I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's the plan I got. All right, we'll leave it there. I don't I don't know how, but we're still kicking. It's as Thor said earlier, the hard mode has been foisted upon us. But I think if we can be in position to be arthritic with a sour stomach, but have decent clothing at least by then, maybe we'll be all right. I don't know. But we're making do. And we are going to leave it there. Thanks to everyone for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you to Thor for the raid. Cuz, appreciate you being here. Brady B. Brave Little Bee. All the other various and sundry bees. Also, Zert, Goofy. Thank you again, also Goofy, for the resub. Also, Maisie, good to see you as well. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you, chatties. Thank you, lurkers and YouTube friends. Thank you for being here. See y'all next time, and bye for now.